Hello everyone and welcome. In this video, we are learning an important topic in mathematics called mensuration. So, without wasting much of the time, what is mensuration? Mensuration. Okay, so mensuration is simply the study of measurement of shapes. Yeah, so it involves the measuring of their length, area, and volume. So the stud of measurement of shapes. Okay, yeah, so what do we measure? So we measure one, the length. Two, we can measure the area. Three, we can also measure their volumes. Okay, so now again, mensuration is divided into two parts, so I can say shapes are in two types. So there is what we call 2D shapes. There is also what we call 3D shapes. Okay, so the way we measure these shapes is different from the way we measure these shapes. So now, what are these shapes? What does it mean when they say 2D, and what does it mean when they say 3D? Okay, so this D stands for dimension. This D is for dimension. Now, what does it mean? 2 dimensions and 3 dimensions. Okay, so here what it means is, okay, let me demarcate. So here we have 2D, here we have 3D. So the reason why these are called 2D shapes is because they only have 2 dimensions. Let's say, for example, when we talk of a square, the square looks like this. This one is a 2D because it only has 2 dimensions. We have this and this. So this is 1 and 2. Now, how can we draw this in 3D, in 3 dimensions? So this is the square in 2D. Then in 3D, we're going to add this, the third dimension. So we have 1, 2, and 3. So the full shape is going to be like this. Sorry, yeah, like this, something like this. This is what it means when they say 2D and 3D. Okay, so I will be looking at 3D shapes. So our lesson today, we'll be looking at 3D shapes, mensuration of 3D shapes. So in 2D we have shapes like square, rectangle, and all those stuffs. But here we are talking about 3D. So under 3D we have the rectangular prism, 2 we have what we call the cube, 3 we have what we call cylinder, 4 is what we call a square pyramid, is also what we call a cone. Okay, so at the end of the lesson, you know how to calculate to measure or calculate the area and the volume, of each and every shape here. So the area and volume of this and this and this and this one. Okay, so we'll be looking at them one by one. So we're going to start with this one. Remember we said we'll be measuring the area and the volume, but in this case we're just going to start with, we finish with area, then we go to volume. Okay, so let's start with the rectangular prism. So first of all, how does this one look? So the rectangular prism, it has 6 rectangular faces. Yeah, so 6 rectangular faces. So it looks like this. Remember we're talking about 3D shapes, so it has got 3 dimensions. So this is the rectangular face. Now how do we calculate the area of the rectangular prism? So we say surface area is equal to, well, first of all, what's the formula of the what formula do we use when we are calculating the area of a rectangle? So the rectangle looks like this. So when we are calculating its area, we say area is equal to length times width, this times this. So now here we have how many rectangles do we have? We are saying we have got 6 rectangles. So meaning we are going to have, this is LW. So meaning we are going to have these LWs 6 times. So we're going to say LW times LW times LW times LW times LW, 1 2 3 4 5 times LW. So this is the formula for the rectangular prism. But if we want, we can reduce it. We say we group them. We say 2 L W. Here it's plus, sorry. We had their areas, so here it's plus. So 2LW plus 2LW plus 2LW. So when we are writing the formula, you need to check this W sometimes may be the height, then this W sometimes can be the breadth. Yeah, so it's according to how the diagram is brought. Let's go to the next shape. The next shape is a cube. The cube has 6 identical square faces. 6 identical square faces. How does it look? So it looks like this. So this is how the cube looks like. So the formula for the surface area is equal to 6 multiplied by the sides. 6 multiplied by the sides given to the power 2. Don't worry, we will answer more questions at the end of this topic. Let's just get the idea. We understand the shapes under this topic. Okay, so let's go to the third shape. Let's talk about the cylinder. Yeah, so the cylinder has got 2 circles on top, even at the bottom, and one rectangle, the curved side. How does it look? So it has got 2 circles. It has got 2 circles, top and the bottom, and one rectangle, the curved side. The curved side. How does it look? It looks like this. Two circles, 1, 2, and one rectangle. Yeah, the curved side. It's 1. Okay. So now, how do we find the area? So to come up with one formula, we need to combine them. Remember, we have the one triangle, one rectangle, and 2 circles. So when we are finding the area of a circle, we say pi r squared. Okay, now in this case we are given 2 circles, so meaning we are going to add a 2 here. We're going to have 2 pi r squared. This is the area of the two circles, this one and this one. What have we remained with? We've remained with this the rectangle. Okay. So the way we find the area of a rectangle is by multiplying the length times the width, like we did here. Now in this case, what's our length? So in this case, our length is the circumference of the circle, since this is a curve. So our length is going to be the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. Then our width is the height of this cylinder, so it's h. So we are going to multiply these two, we combine them. We are going to have area of the rectangle is equal to 2 pi r h. So now, to find the total area of this cylinder, we are going to add this and this. So our final formula is going to be surface area is equal to 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. So this is our final formula of the cylinder. Let's go to the next one. Let's now talk about the cone. How about the cone? So a cone has one circular base. Okay, a cone has one circular base and one curved side. One curved side so we only have two things, a circular base and one curved side. Okay, so how do we find the area of the base? Area of the base, the circular base. Remember the area of the circle is pi r squared. Okay, then the curved area of the curved side remember the cone looks like this. The curved side we're talking about is this one, and the circular base is looking like this. So this one, this is the formula. Then the curved is pi, remember it's round, pi r. Then the height we're talking about, the slant height, this pi r is the circumference of a circle. So meaning from here to there, or let me say the distance of this circle, the length of this circle is what we are referring to the circumference the pi r. Then the height, we're talking about the slant height. Okay. So combining these, the surface area is equal to pi r squared, this plus this, pi r times the slant height, the formula of a cone. Then let's go to the next one. Oh, this is the last one. The cone is the last one. So I think we're going to end from here, so that in the next lesson we are going to talk about how we measure the volumes of the same shapes we've talked about. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lesson.